6 coming up here. They're going play action. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
That's caught for the first. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll give the Jets a first down. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Catch is made in close. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal. Perfect way to start the season as their opening drive has reached goal to go. QB sneak coming. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. He's going to keep this one. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Jets finish up an excellent opening series. Anders Carlson to tack on the extra point. And he sends the point after right through the uprights. And the Jets take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Can I have a moment, Kate? Just a moment to marvel at how well they reacted to that play on defense. They were all over it from the start, getting behind the line to blow up a play that how many times do we see as highlight reel touchdowns going the other way?
Here he is on 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. Lone back gets the handoff. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Dropping back to throw. Got his target. It's Hill. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Trying to throw here out of the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field. A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
This return makes it up to the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit. Throwing from the gun. Oh, he lost the football. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Wow, oh wow. He sent his offense out twice now, and both times they fumbled it away. I'm not sure who's more aggravated, the dudes down there or the dude next to me up here.
Well, I'm aggravated, but I know the guy on the field wants to put the offense in the doghouse, like all of them right now. This can't happen in the NFL, Kate. And a lot of guys out there, they got to be looking to one another, hold each other accountable to hold on to the ball.
And he's got it down to the 30 before going out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That one goes for 25 yards. And that gives them 1st and goal.
Storms are minor, but you know she living major. When you fly up, this ain't no cables. Don't live what
First carry of the game for the rookie out of Oklahoma is across the line for the New Orleans touchdown. The Saints capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, the ground game paid off.
With these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Reed now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And he gets crunched by a big hit. Oh, right at the 25 to end that return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. We're through 1/4 of this opening weekend of football. Just a field goal separates these two. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Jets football. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Forced out to his right. He's running with it. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. He's on the move. He's calling his own number again. He slides down with enough to pick up that first. It's a 21-yard gain. And that will set up 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Has it in close. And that's a New York touchdown. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets take a 4-point lead. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He puts some power on a deep one left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they face 2nd down. Pass play coming here. Setting up the screen. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. They'll try and throw it here. Brought in along the sideline. Just need an official ruling. And they say catch. Great play. What a play on 3rd and 13. And this drive will indeed continue.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Throwing off the play fake here. That's caught by Chris Olave. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 2nd quarter lead. Chris Olave with the touchdown. too tough to stick to. Turns out it was the right route to get a touchdown on that play.
Yeah, those corner routes can be some high risk at times, but big time rewards. Think about this for a second, Kate. We talk all the time about the efficiency of a slant route and in breaking, that angle breaking in. By higher completion rate, you're throwing something breaking in. You have a corner that breaks out. Obviously, the efficiency may not be there. Boy, touchdowns and big touchdowns can follow when the two stay connected.
Reed now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. We've got a screen to the running back. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense up to the line fast. Here's 2nd and 11. Gets him on the in route. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. The Jets driving. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. They're throwing it. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
I'll say this, unless you're committed to going for it on 4th down, I just don't see why you throw it there. Just power it forward for half a yard and reset those chains, then take your shots further down the field.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision, one they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
To throw here on 1st down. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll give the Jets a first down. He's dropping back to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Justin Reed has the INT. And the Saints will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
Another carry for him. He's got a gain of 6 there. Quincy Williams making the tackle. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Back to throw now. Completed to his running back. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. That's a pickup of 9. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Timeout taken by the offense. Their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and goal at the 20-yard line.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Back to him on second and goal. And this time he gets it done. Touchdown! The Saints will add to their lead at the end of the half. So Rock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
And when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints make it a 10-point ball game. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Starting at the 10. This return makes it up to the 25. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Throwing it just before halftime. On the move, headed right. Still on the move. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They go play action here. Catch is made down the right sideline. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
First down, and they go right back to him. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 32. Escapes the pocket. That one's incomplete. Couldn't connect.
Defense relentless on that play. As some of them closed in on that pocket, the others took away the easy throwing lanes, and they really influenced that incomplete pass.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Setting up a throw. Catch made underneath by the back. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. Simple dive up the middle. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Back now, pressure on its way. Catch is made in close. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints grow the lead coming out at halftime. Now they'll try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints take a 3-possession lead. Reed now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's complete to Wilson. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Working quickly here. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Wilson's got it. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. They're going play action. On target to his man Taylor. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. The handoff on 3rd and short. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
They'll throw on 1st. Looking right, and he finds him. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's 1st and 10. Pass play now. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down from the red zone. This one finds Taylor. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Offense in the hurry up here. Handoff on second and short. And he's brought down for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Throwing on third down. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And 4th and 4 coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
And they won't do it. That fall's incomplete on 4th down.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
This one's taken in by Hill. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Trying to find his tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. It was Andre Sisco who hauled him down there. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Throwing off the play fake here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Now we'll have a field goal try coming up for the Saints. He better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends the lead to 20.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Return starts at the 9. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Throw left side, complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
From the 46. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they're left with 4th and short. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it. This game of today, Kate, in so many ways is so different than the game I played. But that's a call that I can close my eyes and still remember. All you do as a QB is just look. It just takes a look. If the big guy's up front saying, give me a push, then I'll do the rest.
Passing is hauled in by the running back. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. They go play action on first. Chased out to his right. The lateral goes haywire. It's out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Another try following the sack. Escapes out to the left. Oh, no, he lost control of another one. And the Saints grab it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing now following the turnover. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Throwing from the gun here. That's caught for the 1st. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Hauled in left side. Gets it to the 15. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints grow their lead yet again. Reed now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. This is reeled in by Wilson. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Working quickly here. To throw here on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Trying again following the sack. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, looks like the 30.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And they'll have it across midfield as he runs out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. New set of downs for him from the 46. 1st and 10, looking to throw. He can't connect with him. Incomplete. Just put it a little too close to the boundary there.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Jets trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. He's going to throw this one. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Alontae Taylor has it. And the Saints will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Oh, look at this. He's set up to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Gotta hurry this to the line. From the 28. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to keep it this time.
You know, sometimes, and you've heard this from a lot of the great coaches, know when to lose a battle to win the war. And that time, just simply not taking a loss, pretty big deal for the offense.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Looking to the air here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Connects on the crosser. Has room into the secondary. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Saints continue adding to an insurmountable lead. That one right down the middle. And the Saints continue piling onto this lead. Reed now to kick this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. He'll throw it. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They're set up at the 35 now. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. They are throwing it again. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Throwing now from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. The outcome's decided here, but we got a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock so they can think it over before their final play.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
And there's our lasting image of this game. It's intercepted. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. So it's a win for the Saints. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from New Orleans.